everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Plumbing the Death Star. I'm Joel.
I'm Jackson.
I'm also Joel. What are you doing with your body?
It'd be funny if I did the whole episode like this.
You're hunched.
Yeah.
You're hunched.
Like an evil
What's
butler.
going on?
Come in.
Plumbing the Death Star is a comedy pop culture podcast that asks the important questions like, how would you use the magic of Bagpuss?
That's
Mother flippin' Bagpuss. The
Flippin'
most
frickin'
loathed thing.
It's a mother
Flippin'.
fucking cat made of cloth, bitch.
A wretched 1970s children's television.
1974, one season, 13 episodes.
Yeah.
The DVD got sent to us by a listener, no note included.
Yeah.
Don't know who you are.
Thank you, though.
Is it a threat? Is it a gift? Who can say?
If people are unaware of Bagpuss or don't know the magic of Bagpuss and therefore are unaware of how we could possibly exploit the magic of Bagpuss, that's what I should have worded the
Bad
question.
puss.
Yeah.
Or Badpuss. That's how I should have worded the question.
Yeah.
How would you exploit the magic of Bagpuss
Yeah.
for financial profit and personal
Personal
gain?
gain, yeah.
Pretend we said that.
Okay.
And by we, I mean me.
Well, I think I'm pretty sure there is there's a show on our network that's very handsome.
It's for gamers only.
Some might say beautiful.
I think so.
Sexy, even.
Angelic. I think
Angelic,
people have described them as.
with a dead co-host.
Yeah.
Lost to time,
Lost
maybe?
at sea or something.
Yeah.
So there is a video game podcast on the Sandspins Radio Network called Thumb Cramps, hosted by one Joel Dusher and one Jackson Bailey. And a couple of weeks ago or a couple of months ago, they were reminded by their good friend Jackson Bailey of how horrible the intro to Bagpuss is, and it consumed their life.
Yes.
And then we thought, hey, Plumbing the Death Star answers questions.
Yeah.
Let's deal with motherfucking Bagpuss.
Let's answer the greatest question of all time.
Bagpuss. It holds
So-
a horrible place in our hearts.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
truly
For the
does.
longest time, every time you sort of those moments where you start and thinking to yourself, those quiet little reflections. Sometimes your mind just goes towards Bagpuss.
Yeah.
You're like, oh.
Oh, yuck.
Okay, so I got the DVD. If you're only listening to the audio,
Yeah.
Yuck.
Stop doing that.
that's DVD.
Jump
You
on
just heard
YouTube.
smacking on the microphone.
Some good, DVD Foley.
So,
ASMR.
Yeah.
Bagpuss. There's a couple of things, a bit of information here,
Yeah.
and we'll get to what the magic of Bagpuss
Bit of
is in a
Bagpuss
second.
lore. Yeah.
So, it's got the intro song, Bagpuss, dear Bagpuss, old fat furry cat puss. Wake up and look at this thing that I bring. Wake up, be bright, be golden and light. Bagpuss, oh, hear what I sing. We'll get to what that means later. But this is the part that scares me.
Yeah.
The classic series voted in a BBC poll as the most popular children's TV program of all time.
Oh my god.
England is fucked up.
What?
Yeah, dude.
That's crazy.
Anyway, the magic of Bagpuss is there is a little girl called Emily.
Yeah.
She is a Victorian era child, I think.
Yeah. She doesn't. She goes to a shop.
She runs a shop, but it's a mysterious shop
It doesn't sell anything.
where they don't.
So just one of them just haunted shops?
Yeah. So Emily, which
So
she.
how much of this shop is it kind of like when you want and go buy, say, a gremlin?
Well,
Yeah.
okay, close, but basically, Emily is only in the opening credits of the episodes.
Yeah.
That's
She does-
awful.
She does not
She
appear
does
in
not
the show.
appear.
That
She
is
arrives.
awful to learn.
She brings Bagpuss to life with her spell, and then she fades into she goes.
Well, because Bagpuss comes to life at night.
Yeah.
So she
so
basically.
he is like a mogwai.
Yeah. So.
I'm really loving. You just put the image in my head of going to because he goes to Chinatown to get
Yeah.
the mogwai.
Yeah.
Right? I love the idea of going to Chinatown and pointing to the mogwai like I'm in a restaurant, like I want them to cook it. that one. They give it to me in the cage. No, fry it up.
No, what are you doing? What are you doing? Soup it.
Soup. I want that mogwai soup, dude.
This feels like we're getting dangerously close to doing like a made-up Comtown bit where I'm like, yeah, Chinese Bagpuss.
That's a horrible intersection of Comtown and Plumbing the Death Star. That shouldn't happen, dude.
Yeah, Adam Friedland, what do you think about Chinese Bagpuss?
So I'm like, what's that? Is it the golden bag? What's that? A dish?
Golden bag is a
the
dish,
golden
I think.
bag thing. So like, yeah, it's like the golden Bagpuss.
Oh, okay.
I feel
So again, I'm trying
that's
to
veered further away from Comtown back to Plumbing the Death Star. Comtown would say much more awful things.
Much
Anyway,
worse accents. Yeah.
so basically this shop doesn't sell anything. Emily finds lost property, basically.
Yeah.
And she brings lost property to this shop.
Okay, because
And
that's like, okay, I found a bunch of lost property. This shop, surely they'll take it.
Yeah.
I think she's giving it to Bagpuss.
Well, and then she sings a song.
Yeah.
And the lost property is often broken.
Yes.
And then Bagpuss and his horrible friends, including Professor Yaffle, Madeline, Gabriel, and the marvelous mechanical mouse organ mice.
Yeah.
Mice
What
come
is-
to life from an organ. Don't
Yeah.
worry
What is,
about it.
no, what does Bagpuss want with lost property? What's
Well,
he doing with
Bagpuss,
that?
he doesn't. He just tells every episode. He just tells a fucking story about it, and usually repairs it, and then
Yeah.
it's just left in the shop. The end. Because
For
you don't.
someone to get later on.
I guess.
Yeah. I don't know.
And I guess the implication is also that lost property, because Bagpuss himself was lost property.
Yeah.
Well, if I owned Bagpuss, I'm discarding Bagpuss.
In the bin.
Oh,
Yeah. Because he's an
So,
old,
yeah.
saggy cloth cat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
in
so-
the canon of the show,
Yeah.
Yeah.
is Bagpuss a cat, or is it Bagpuss is a toy of a cat?
It's a toy of a cat. Okay.
Yeah. So they all.
They're all kind of.
It's like Toy Story rules.
Yeah, in a
sort of.
way, it's Toy Story rules where when the lights go down and it becomes nighttime, they turn from like the mechanical mice on the organ are like just mechanical mice, but then they become alive and real. And Professor Yaffle is a bird, sort of a book. What do you call him?
He's
book
a
stop.
bookend.
Bookend, yeah, and he comes to life, and the doll is just a doll, and
A rag doll, yeah.
then she's a talking doll.
But like they're aware that they
they
don't
know
like
their toys.
they're
Yeah.
not like, oh, I'm a toy and I'm British. They're
Yeah.
like,
I'm a toy.
oh, I'm made of cloth, aren't I?
yeah,
Yeah, right.
the difference is subtle. But
Well, yeah, they never say I'm a toy,
No.
but yeah.
They're like,
but they
you,
know.
if you cut me, do I not bleed stuffing?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you found a felt house. I'm gonna live in it because I'm felt.
I really like the hand movement you're doing.
I'm
a felt mouse.
I'm made of felt. I can only live in things that are made of me. If you found a flesh house, would you not live in it?
Yeah. Whoa.
Well, yeah, I mean, we'll get it.
Okay.
It's unrelated, but more Bagpuss lore is, yeah, they do find a felt house.
Yeah, they do.
And a felt man lives in it, but then he can't live in it because he puts stuffing on the inside of the house. So then he turns the house inside out because Feltville or whatever has perfect weather. So he turns his house inside out.
Because he lives in a realm made of felt, and so his house is felt. But I guess it's
I
kind of like
understand.
living in a meat realm.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
I'm
If you,
there.
oh, wonderful. If you lived in a meat realm, you'd live in a meat house because you had no alternative.
Yeah.
It would be normal. To
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
So
I think,
okay.
yeah, so basically you take something that's lost property but broken to Bagpuss, sing him a little fucking tune, and then
comes
him and
to
his
life.
buffoon friends
Yeah.
Yeah.
bring it to life, fix it, and then goes in the shop window. I'm just taking $100 notes that I'm tearing in half.
Okay. And putting them in.
So
I'll be
you're
like, oh no, I've lost half
Wait,
of my
wait a second.
$100 note.
So you're getting
Are you getting? Wait.
I withdraw. Step one.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
okay,
no,
let's
exactly
hear
what
it.
I thought.
Yeah.
I will reveal my plan.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I've got it.
Step one, I go to the bank and I
Sure.
say, hello, can I get 10 $100 notes, please?
Okay.
Yep.
And they say,
Yes, sir.
no, you're our most famous customer, of course.
Okay.
And then I go home
Yep.
and I tear them in half.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I need to lose them somehow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Best way to lose something?
You wait until Emily's leaving her house and hope
Cool.
that her family doesn't see you
Yeah.
waiting outside.
Okay.
You leave half is the plan. Say, because Emily needs to bring it to the Bagpuss store.
Yeah.
You leave a half $100
Yeah.
note. Emily picks it up and goes, "Oh, this is someone's lost property."
Yeah.
She takes it to the bank.
They.
Or takes to the Bagpuss. Are you trying to double your money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because in my head, I'm like, I get $100. I tear it up. I go to Bagpuss. Make this $100 good again. He's like, done.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have $100. Net zero, baby.
No. I'm tearing them in half so that it, because a bank,
Yeah.
you need to give at least, I believe,
It's like
I don't remember if it's-
75% or something
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, yeah, no worries. But if it's less than that, they're like,
Yeah.
too bad.
So, but here's the thing. Here's what I would be concerned about. You put half a hundo
Yeah.
in the Bagpuss store. Emily
Yeah.
brings it in. She brings Bagpuss to life. they say, Bagpuss, sing us a song about $100 notes.
Oh, I was a cat and I found $50. But it was actually half of $100. I mean pounds.
That's a beautiful song to add to the Plummy the Death Star, the album. Crawfish, car, tax deductible baby, and the cat who found $50.
In brackets, $100.
It's got a weird sort of spoken word rap song. I was a cat, found $50. Actually, $100, half. But my concern would be that they would take the half, and they don't have another half.
Yeah,
$100, so they're gonna sew you like a felt other half.
Yeah, that's
to
true.
it.
So it's just wrecked.
Yeah.
Not only am I not doubling my money, it's
lost
wrecking the
money.
half.
You're actually
that-
losing $1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what you need to do. Where do you find destroyed money for free?
Okay, I need to convince people.
Millionaires that fall in industrial thrashers.
No, Jackson. You're thinking too big. You got to think smaller.
Okay.
I need to start being like a night crawler for bank robbers.
Oh, okay.
Where I chase around bank robbers,
Yeah.
and when they inevitably open up the thing and get blasted in the face with the ink pack, I take the ink money.
Oh, yes.
Bagpuss's song can cleanse the money.
Once
Free money.
I was a cat, found $1,000.
Oh, they were blue
Blue
bucks.
for some reason. Oh, where the little mice?
Nyuk, nyuk, nyuk.
Lick the paint away. Oh no, my tongue is blue. Oh, I'm sick now.
Nyuk, nyuk, nyuk. Oh, you mice. Nyuk, nyuk,
You
nyuk.
fucking idiot.
You can't eat ink.
So he can't eat it.
Yeah.
No, they can't eat it.
They're not real mice. They can eat as much ink as they
Yeah,
want.
they can eat
Yeah, whatever
fucking...
they- whatever
Same with
want.
Woody from Toy Story.
Yeah,
Okay.
Woody from Toy
yeah.
Story can eat poison. That's awesome.
yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so
a toy rat in
can-
Toy Story could eat rat poison
Yeah,
and
that's
not
true.
get sick.
That's
That is
sick.
true. 'Cause,
Toys don't shit.
They don't bleed.
Yeah.
And that's what rat poison does.
Makes you bleed.
Yeah.
Inside?
It's an anti-clotting agent.
Yeah,
He would, if Jackson ate it, he'd be fucking dead.
I'd be fine.
Because you can throw up.
That's not how it works.
No, he can throw up.
It's not how it works.
I can eat as much rat poison as I'm on a new diet.
Not how it works.
The rat poison diet.
Is cyanide also an anti-clotting?
I mean, I don't know what.
I don't know.
dude.
What does cyanide do to
I
a
don't know, dude.
motherfucker?
I have to look it up in a little
I was
machine, to be
saying.
honest. I've never had to look up the effects of
It
cyanide.
is sort of the
myself.
classic poison, though.
Yeah, it makes you
cyanide.
foamy.
Like if I,
Is
foamy
cyanide
you
the
up.
one where if you were
like
having a
soap.
lot of sugary treats, it doesn't affect you?
Huh.
I don't know.
Dude, I don't know.
It's funny
it was
to
like-
put cyanide in someone's cake and they're just fine.
Because it was like historically, it was like, oh, they were trying to assassinate someone, and
Yeah.
they kept, putting
Franz
either-
Ferdinand, they got him. They
Yeah.
got his ass.
Yeah, they
dude.
didn't do it.
They should not
They
have
didn't
done
did
poison
that with a
him.
bullet,
Yeah.
didn't
Oh,
they?
I guess they poisoned him with a fucking gun.
Yeah.
poison.
Yeah, but they tried so many times. But it's because that motherfucker stopped for a sandwich.
Yeah,
right?
that's apparently not true.
Yeah. No, okay.
Anyway.
It's yeah.
But yeah, there was like they tried to poison this person. I forget who it was, but like a historical figure. But
Yeah.
he just kept bodying it, and they're like, "What the fuck are we
He was
doing?"
eating little
And it was
sweets.
whatever it was. It was like, oh, like they say, putting it in their honey cakes or whatever it was.
Eating
And
too
it was
much
just like,
candy.
Yeah.
Too much delicious sweet things, and it was counteracting. Is it cyanide? I don't know. Look, if you have been poisoned with cyanide, and for
Email
some
us.
reason your brain is like kind of going through your life, and you remember that moment where Zamet was trying to
Yeah.
explain, like, oh yeah, I guess if you had a lot of sugar stuff with cyanide, it'd be fine. Please don't like zone in on that because
Yeah.
I don't know. It might be
I like-
How
another.
good
It might
would
be
cake
another
be
poison.
right now, though?
Slice of cake.
Slice of cake.
What kind
Like,
of cake?
oh no, poison! Oh shit! Quickly, have a lot of cake.
I was thinking of like really moist mud cake, but now I could also cheesecake would be awesome.
I'm thinking of carrot cake.
Dude, you would.
I love a carrot cake.
Yeah, you
It's a
would.
good cake.
Okay.
I tell you what, man. If I had to poison someone, like I don't know any other, like cyanide would be the first one I'd go to.
Yeah.
Like, cause like, what other poisons are there? I mean, like, obviously,
I mean, everything could be a
I mean, yeah,
poison.
like I could
Bleach.
get bleach from under the sink and put it in your soup or whatever.
Yeah,
But you'd be able to tell. I would think.
cleaning fluid,
Yeah.
which would be like getting someone Heather's style.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
but I just don't like. I don't know any other like
glass
classic
cleaning
poison.
fluid.
Yeah, just like anything, any liquid that they're not meant to drink. If
Yeah.
you do a switcheroo, and,
Lysol probably.
Yeah.
it'd be bad for you.
molten lead.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty bad.
Glass, yeah, drinking glass would fuck you
Oh,
up.
thanks so much
Actually,
for coming
yeah.
around, boys. Would you like a bowl of glass soup? I mean, pumpkin soup?
Well,
Yeah,
there is
okay.
that. Again, it
Eat gum!
happens. I don't know how often this will happen.
Yeah.
But again,
Yeah.
it's people that to try and probably poison or not poison, kill. I want to say loved one, but I guess they're not really loved
Yeah.
ones.
Loathed ones.
Loathed
Yeah.
ones. But yeah, it's they'll get like glass and they'll just like
grind
finally
it up.
grind that glass up and then chuck it in their soup or whatever. And then it's so tiny, they're just like
don't even
good
realize.
soup, and then it's the insides
that's
get
right.
ripped
Slowly
to
just
shreds.
fucking
Fucking soup, isn't it?
Yeah. Hey, enjoy your idiot soup, idiot.
Idiot soup that I'm going to get your life insurance for. I call this life insurance soup.
Well, that's
for
crazy.
me.
It's crazy. No! Eat God!
What the?
Oh, my guts!
Damn right.
Anyway,
Yeah, that's
I'm just remembering, and by remembering, looking at the episode titles of Bagpuss. My half $100 note wouldn't work because they find a ballet shoe in the episode The Ballet Shoe.
Yeah.
And they find a loose shoe.
Oh yeah,
They don't make a second shoe. They're just like,
yeah.
damn, loose shoe.
that sucks, huh?
Oh, damn.
My question
Half
as
a
well
hundo.
is where you're like, okay, well then you get your ink money.
Yeah.
All right, I want you to tell me how you get
Police
that
scanner.
ink money from a person who has just robbed a bank.
Okay, easy.
And armed like
I actually have an answer
Yeah.
to this.
That's
So
exciting.
they've just robbed it. They've just gotten like poof, they're maybe tweaking because again they haven't really thought a lot of these things through.
Yeah.
They are probably armed. How are you and are they working alone?
Well, let's say
not be.
they're on the steps of the bank. Ink's they've opened up the bag of money. Ink's exploded.
They're
in
an
their
impatient robber.
face. They just needed to check they got it. Okay, exploded in their face, but they're running to the getaway car, which is on the other side of the street. What are you gonna do?
Hey, mate, jump in my car. I'll launder your money.
I have a getaway driver already.
I got a way to clean your money.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
No. You
Thanks
sure?
anyway, pal.
Hey, good luck.
Or like, fuck off, cop! Bang, bang, bang.
Then I go to Bagpuss and I get fixed for my bullet wounds.
He's got bullet holes. Sew him up with thread. I love the idea of the guy drives away and the police they chase after him, but one cop stops and he's like, "Hey man, what the fuck? Are you an accomplice? No, I'm just an interested bystander."
Yeah.
Could Bagpuss, if you got shot, fix you?
They fix
you're
a
not
ship in
it's
a
not
bottle.
Lost though.
Yeah.
The bullets
guess-
are lost.
No, they're exactly what they need to be.
Well, I think that's also the thing. In
Yeah.
fact, like the lost property shop is maybe exactly where things need to be.
Yeah.
They don't. In the episode titles, it doesn't feel like that they fix anyone's wounds.
They could probably fix the. So if bank's robbed, guy opens up the thing, the money explodes. You know, often like when they're the classic image of like a bank robber fleeing a bank, there's notes flying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So if you were quick enough, you could just scurry up and get
How-
Oh,
those.
sweet, 30
Yeah.
bucks.
Free money.
Okay. When was the last time that has been reported to have happened?
A bank got robbed.
Yeah,
Banks get robbed all the time.
I'm just
dude.
curious, but with money going all over
Yeah.
the ship, that kind of stuff, like that. I'm like, okay, yeah.
Does that ever
How-
happen?
Yeah, when
Has
is
that
this
happened
happening?
since the Great Depression?
Bank robbery news.
Yeah.
The FBI website has a whole page about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how do people rob banks these days?
Yeah.
Do they do it classic traditional style where you come in with a Tommy gun and a sack? Or do you do it online somehow?
The biggest ever bank robbery in Cleveland, Ohio was in 2021.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bank robbery news on the FBI website. April 4th. Purchasing firearms with stolen bank heist funds. April 2nd. Robbing a credit union. April 1st. Robbing bank.
April Fools.
March 27.
Yeah.
St. Louis man admits to 5 bank robberies.
Okay.
People are robbing banks all the
it
time.
must be easy, dude.
I guess so.
Yeah, and
That's
like these
crazy.
stories, like gets caught using bank stolen funds to
Yeah.
buy guns. Mm-hmm. Okay, then I mean, yeah,
But I'm just wondering if you do it electronically these days.
Yeah,
It seems extremely old school to go
No,
in with
the guy that got was sentenced to prison for robbing credit unions. He successfully robbed 2 banks with a gun, and then attempted a third one and was sentenced to prison.
Got greedy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think like.
And if there's a dangerous pursuit, dude, that's also in person.
Money's flying, dude. You are collecting.
Yeah, but then it's just how much are you getting? Because if you grab it, is it lost? I mean, you really just taking the money. You don't really need Bagpuss for this, to be honest.
I would also just like to give a quick fuck you to the FBI, because this, I can tell you felt so fucking smart writing this. Makes me sick. Man sentenced to nearly 4 years in federal prison for stealing and reselling high-end violins and for robbing bank in OC last year. Okay, so yeah, sweet, that's normal.
Yeah.
This man has been sentenced to 46 months in federal prison for orchestrating a scheme. You should go to prison.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, dude. Like, there's certain.
Well, if you rob a bank, then
yeah.
I mean,
then what?
Well, then you just take the.
I
the
rob a
die
bank.
pack.
Yeah.
You just take the die pack to Bagpuss. They clean
I
it up
lose
for
the
you.
money. Bagpuss cleans the money.
It's kind of money laundering.
It is money laundering through Bagpuss.
Yeah, I think Bagpuss is perfect for money laundering. Because then you go pick it up and you go, oh, my money.
Yeah. Could
Thank you, Bagpuss.
Oh, wow.
with money stealing, I guess.
Yeah.
Isn't it to do with like the
Serial
serial numbers,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff?
Yeah,
Is that
but-
going to get you?
Nah.
What if you scrape
I'll
off
be
the
fine.
serial numbers?
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
So you rob a bank.
Yeah.
Then
Then I go to the casino.
you go to the casino.
No, sorry. I rob a bank.
Go to Bagpuss.
I ditch the bag near Bagpuss's house, put it in a
Yeah.
fancy bag that Emily will love.
Yeah.
Yep.
She takes the money to Bagpuss.
Okay.
They clean it.
They clean it. I come
yeah.
back, say, "Oh, my bag and my money."
Yeah,
Yeah.
you take that
To the
Okay.
casino.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All the time. I guess.
All on black.
Okay. I'm just like, will,
Just kidding.
will this
Half
stop
on
the,
each.
Will this stop the FBI?
All on
from-
black. Just kidding. All on white.
So we don't have one.
All on white.
I'm going to bet that in the roulette wheel, all the ball goes up and lands on top.
It's funny that I do the most obvious money laundering scheme in the world, where I go to a roulette table and I go, "Okay, I would like half of my money on red and half of my money on black," and then it hits 00, and I'm like, "I would like a gun to kill myself, please."
Well, that's good because it actually wasn't my money to begin with.
I'm not even
So
worried about
I
And
don't
now I'm going to try really hard to win that back.
Yeah. I just okay.
I don't know how to. I think if I had
Just-
if I
okay.
robbed a bank and I
Yeah.
had the money launder, like I wouldn't know what to do.
Because I'm just saying, okay, yeah, you've robbed the bank, you've laundered through Bagpuss.
Yeah.
Change
I just feel
machines?
like
Oh yeah.
this is sort of step one of many other things to
Yes.
get away with the money. Because like I feel that
Okay.
you stopped the die getting on the money. That's great.
Okay, with the clean money, I bury it in the desert.
Okay.
10 years later.
I like this will become our plan now. 10 years, okay.
Yeah. 10
Okay.
years later, I'm 43 years
Okay.
old.
Now where?
Now.
My
And I've
question is
become an
where?
archaeologist.
Where are we? Where are we? Are we in Australia? Or are we in
Vegas.
America?
We're in Vegas.
So we're in America.
Yeah.
Now,
No. We're in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yes, but America.
Yeah.
So don't they have paper money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It feels-
It'll be okay buried. It's in a bag.
So the bag is okay. All right. It just feels that burying paper. I don't know. It seems not.
You can
I
bury
think
money.
you can bury money.
I'm pretty sure when when they're either like squirreling away, don't they put in like
Does
plastic?
it decompose?
It's,
Well, it's
it's
paper.
Yeah, but
I don't know. These are the questions I'm asking because I don't know shit about fuck.
well, that will be embarrassing if I've set
I've
up my
got-
archaeological dig to find my money and then it's decrepit.
I got some money from when I was in America,
Yeah.
which was like 10 years ago.
yeah. Have you
And
buried it in the backyard where the
What?
worms are?
Wait, but it's pretty banged up now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
And I haven't used it because I don't live in America.
Yeah. Right.
Also, it's $3 or something.
Yeah.
Maybe 5 because I don't. You're not getting a $3 note.
No, that would be absurd.
So my question is, like, because again, when
Does American money decompose?
movies,
Okay, well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He puts
they tend to put like in some
Well, they-
plastic bags.
Well, I
and
do
whatnot.
that then.
They-
It's in a plastic
They
bag.
maybe, I mean, DB Cooper or whatever, and this is also going to come back to bite you.
Yeah.
Some of the money that he stole
Yeah.
has popped up
Yes, that's true.
Which means that
they're tracking it somehow.
Yeah.
But and if they're doing that from a case that long ago,
exactly. So I just do feel, and like, you know, with the FBI, like oh yeah, caught using stolen money.
To buy guns. Dude, I'm gonna be buying video games. No one's checking that.
Nice.
Video games and hot dogs.
Nice.
Whoa, and you're gonna be doing it in such small increments.
Yeah.
It will never be suspicious.
Okay.
Well,
Good luck.
Yeah.
Could you steal it from, say, like evidence locker?
Oh, yeah. What, to become a cop? Step one.
Well, no, you just got to like become like
become evidence and then stay overnight and then
Become evidence.
hide in a
trunk.
gun. No. It would have to be okay.
I like this idea. No.
I get a big teddy bear suit.
Oh, nice.
And then I incite violence somehow.
I was gonna say, go to a raid where they've got a lot of like drugs or whatever.
Yeah.
No. It needs to be something
then,
they're not gonna.
But what about
be a
this?
drug
What about
raid.
this? You convince someone in the cartel that the best way to smuggle cocaine is in giant bears. Right? Hear me out. Then you tip him off. Hear me out. Then you tip him off to the police.
Beheaded.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You fucked this up.
And then you hide amongst the bears in a bear costume.
Yeah, that's bad.
No, because they cut one bear and they say it's full of cocaine.
yeah.
They must all be
Yeah.
full of cocaine.
Yeah. That's famously what they do.
Yeah. Should we check these other bears?
No, they're probably just simply full of cocaine.
Surely.
Also, I guess
That's when you sit there silently, you get like a knife in your belly.
Oh, this one's full of guts.
What the hell?
Oh wow, this one's full of, I guess, syrup.
Yeah.
Red syrup,
Wicked,
strawberry
dude.
syrup.
They were
Okay.
smuggling blood and cocaine in these bears.
So,
Yeah.
what if, to become evidence, I go visit Bagpuss and try and get reverse Bagpuss?
Okay.
I get Bagpuss to turn me into a Bagpuss. Like, as in, like, so
Okay.
when Bagpuss goes to sleep,
You're saying Bagpuss a lot. I think that Bagpuss has lost any meaning it once had.
Bagpuss always has meaning, and it's a bad one.
So you
Bad
go to
meaning.
Bagpuss and you have him turn you into a stuffing man?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you're okay.
And
all
then
right,
I get
okay.
left at a crime scene.
Yeah.
So I am actually evidence. But then I need Bagpuss to sing a song or wake up. Otherwise, then I don't wake up.
Could you be like, Bagpuss, the cops are missing evidence. I am that evidence. Turn me into the evidence.
Make me into a cocaine
Well, it'd be
man.
Bagpuss, dear Bagpuss, old fat furry cat puss. Wake up and look at this evidence that I have bring.
This evidence that I have bring.
I bring you this evidence,
Bagpuss, come on. It's me, evidence. Bagpuss, turn me in evidence.
What if you
And then like, no worries, and then just you're a block of cocaine.
Bagpuss, no.
Okay. I think kind of like the worst Twilight Zone episode you've ever heard. And that you're left to be a bag of cocaine in the evidence locker for the rest of your life.
Yeah, but if I can somehow be evidence, get taken to the evidence locker, then take evidence from the evidence locker.
Could you, instead of becoming evidence, maybe try and get, say, do you have to be a cop to work at as the clerk, whoever is like dealing with the evidence in and out?
I believe so.
I would
yes.
imagine.
Like, who else has access to that? Once again,
Lawyers?
I don't know.
Lawyers
I don't know if
could?
lawyers would.
Maybe journalists?
I don't know.
No,
if they-
Freedom of
journalists.
information, maybe?
You'd have
I
to
don't think so,
have to
dude.
get clearances and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
What if-
Because
if
if-
you
okay.
get like a lot, like say, lost keys,
Hey,
Okay.
and then you could try and
Yeah.
get like keys.
journalism, podcasters,
Right.
that's us.
Okay.
We go, hey, it worked in the Halloween sequel, like legacy sequel, where they're like, hey, we're podcasters, we want to go speak to Michael Myers, and they say, yeah, sure, come in.
Come on in.
Yeah.
Interview him. He doesn't talk, and don't show him his mask. Oh, you brought them. Oh, now you're dead.
He's gone
So
feral.
I've got this mask of yours.
Yeah.
You lost this.
So we go to the evidence
Well,
locker,
it's
and I
here
say,
now.
hi, I'm an investigative journalist, podcaster.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me have a look at the evidence.
Okay, they let you in.
I take a bag of money.
They say no.
Yeah, I'm writing an article. I'm recording an episode about this.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
No,
Let me see-
sorry,
okay.
sir.
I'm gonna look at my little machine.
I think that
How do
What about
You
a very?
steal from an
I
evidence
get
locker.
into an evidence
We're gonna get
locker?
swatted.
If I put in bracket, cops don't come for me. That'll be fine.
You'll be right.
I didn't kill my wife.
That's a good tattoo to get. So, okay. What about the bear idea? Can I give you a variation on the bear idea?
Yeah, I mean, you did forget that I would get stabbed in your version, so I'm curious to see what the new version is.
So we need to put you in a big statue. And deep in the statue. Okay? So you're like in the center. So even if they stab it, it's not going to hit you. Then we somehow make that, maybe someone kills someone with you.
That's hard because I'm a 6-foot man and you want this statue
like an 8-foot statue. Say it's an 8-foot statue of King Kong.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we got a patsy, and they
push
it
onto
someone intentionally. So it's an intentional murder. Now you are evidence. Obviously, they're not gonna scan the King Kong statue. True. Why would they? That would be absurd.
Yeah.
Would they take that whole big statue into an evidence locker? I feel.
They might go to look for like the lot out the back, and then also
not even that. They just dust it down and take photos where it is.
I never devised a way for you to get out.
Yeah, I spend the rest of my short days as a toppled King Kong statue.
I have a question and answer here on Quora.
Okay.
So can civilians go through an evidence locker? And so this is from the answer is from a former special agent at U.S. Drug Enforcement.
I believe them.
Yeah, of course, me too.
Yeah.
So you mean random civilians? No, absolutely not. The whole point of evidence storage is to ensure its integrity. If you mean an agency's civilian employee, then yes. Many agencies assign civilian, non-officers/agents, as their primary evidence custodians. Most agencies also conduct random and unannounced evidence room/facility audits or inspections as well, and may include civilian employees in conducting these audits. Hi, I am here to audit your evidence.
Yes.
Hello, yeah. I left my badge in the evidence locker, so I'll just have to go in there to get it to show you.
What if you just became a cop? You know?
What do you need to show? Hey, Bagpuss, I lost my badge. And gun.
Make me a new badge and gun. Impersonate a police officer. Get in there.
Bagpuss becomes my patsy.
You get in there. Why are we going? I've lost. Why are you getting money from the evidence locker? From a bank heist that's already happened. And then
I guess you just got it.
Then
Bagpuss cleans it.
Money.
Then you take it to the casino, put it all on black. And some on white.
I'd like to put all of this on black and some on white. Sir, what are you saying?
Could you use Bagpuss to do like forgery, like that kind of thing? To be like, Bagpuss, I've lost my identification.
My name is Harrison Ford.
Yeah. Can you refill
I've
out?
lost my pilot's license, Bagpuss.
I really need to get into a plane.
My medical marijuana license. My name is Harrison Ford.
Okay,
what would you do?
Your goal here is to impersonate Harrison Ford to get weed.
You would be
and
stoned in a plane.
Fly a plane?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure it's really awesome to imagine you don't see you in the plane. You just see the plane and everybody's like, all right, and he's ready for a landing, and then you just don't land. You just keep going.
It doesn't take off. He's just on the runway, just kind of slowly going in a circle.
I should have figured out how to
Ground control?
I'm like,
yes. Ground control? Yes. Ground control. Yes. Am I in the air?
No. Ground control.
What? Thought so.
Am I Major Tom? No. You're Harrison Ford.
Oh, yeah.
Star Wars. I hate that.
You're Harrison Ford. No, I'm not.
No. You're Harrison
Ford.
They open fire on the plane.
How can I be
Ground control were on. That's crazy, dude.
I think, so another strategy is basically you just get horrifically damaged. Okay, now.
Okay, you've just given me an idea, but
Yeah. So my idea now, I was going to go antiques.
Yeah.
I've changed my mind. So at the moment, and full offense to anyone this offends,
Smart.
There is really scummy people that mostly just make money off flipping, Pokemon cards, for example.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Rather than just letting people enjoy things, they're like, hey, what if I got this graded and it's now worth $25,000? Now, cards that aren't graded a PSA 10, which is perfect, flawless condition, are worth significantly less money. I just get a whole bunch of dog shit Pokemon cards, rare ones, but in terrible condition.
Yeah.
Lose them, get Bagpuss to fix them, get them graded, profit. I become the guy I hate.
Yeah. It chips away at your soul, but you're rich now.
And the same, like, video game box arts and stuff. Box arts.
Yeah.
Video games in box and things like that. Same deal.
So when it's like a lost in again, when it's lost,
Yeah.
So how does so when Bagpuss fixes it, how does he fix it, and what does he? So say for example, I'm like, all right, say I lost a piece of jewelry, and I'm like, Bagpuss, Bagpuss, oh stinky gross puss, fuck, I hate you,
Fuck this bag,
you're disgusting, you make me want to puke, but I lost my ring, wedding. Can you find it for me? Give me my wedding ring. My wife is really mad.
Yeah.
Bagpuss, you fucking gross piece of shit.
Well,
what happens?
So in the 2 episodes I've seen,
yes,
yeah.
So the first one, there's a destroyed like wooden ship.
Yeah.
And Bagpuss sings a song about when he was a pirate captain.
Yeah.
And the mice put it together again.
Yeah.
And then the other one, there's a felt house.
Yeah.
And they it's kind of like a shit. It's like kind of coming apart.
It's just like it's an empty felt house.
And they fill it with stuffing.
Okay.
And that's the things they do.
So if I'm like, Bagpuss, I've lost it. I don't know where the fuck it is.
Bagpuss would be like, that's not our job.
Yeah, our
God
job
damn
is...
it, you
Bagpuss, I'm in so much trouble from why?
Hey,
dude,
what if I was like, Bagpuss, I've lost my virginity and I would really like that back.
No, Bagpuss can't find things.
No, but okay, what if
Emily finds them and brings them to Bagpuss?
But what if say
so he's not going to re-virginize
No.
but
that
say
hymen
we
is
lived
not coming back.
Say
dude.
okay, no, but say
Dick
we lived in a
hymen.
world
What do we
where
think about
Salmon had
that? I know you're trying to say
No,
something,
that's
but-
what I want to talk about.
Dick hymen.
Yeah, say we lived in a world
Diamonds.
where Salmon had
Whoa.
a dick diamond.
Prince Albert.
A penile hymen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a thing that's broken. So you could go in,
Take your penis to
take your
Bagpuss.
penis to Bagpuss, lay it down. My penile hymen is broken. And then Bagpuss would sing a song, oh, I'm a cat and your penis is broken. It's a song I've spoken. And then the mice would go, wee, 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 and they'd sew up your penile hymen.
How esoteric can I go here? Because I'm like, what if I have had a big breakup?
Yeah.
I'm like, I have a broken heart. And so Bagpuss.
It's not lost property, though.
Yeah. It's got to be lost property.
She stole my heart.
She stole my heart and broke it.
And broke it?
Yeah?
But I don't think they can fix sort of psychological or emotional issues.
Why not? Bagpuss.
Yeah.
Stupid
crying.
cat. Here's my plan,
Yeah.
okay? You inspired me with you said
Pokemon
something about
cards.
serious damage.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, this is the strat. Okay, I wait by the highway.
Yes.
And then I get hit by a car.
Okay.
And then as I'm lying there, damaged, my legs akimbo, bones snapped, the person pulls up and I say, I'm going to sue you into the fucking earth. You were driving irresponsibly. You've damaged me for life, okay? Go to the court case. Win. I'm not wrong. Then I crawl the Bagpuss and I say, fix my bones. And I just do this on repeat.
None of this is lost property.
I get lost. Okay.
You're in the woods.
I win the court case. Great. On my wheelchair, I wheel out into the woods.
Well, I'm lost now.
Where am I?
Yep.
And then now you're lost because if you then get to Bagpuss, you're no longer lost.
Because you know where Bagpuss is.
Because you haven't lost yourself at that point.
Because you
Okay.
found Bagpuss. And then if you know where Bagpuss is, I guess you could be like, oh, I know where I am.
Okay, that's fine.
Bagpuss's house.
So
I go no, shut up. I go into the woods. I take copious, dangerous amounts of LSD. Okay. Now I'm lost. Okay.
Yeah.
And now even if I find Bagpuss's house, I don't know where I am. Then Bagpuss fixes
What
my
if you-
bones.
I guess-
helps me with the calm down, and then I do
Okay,
it
I guess
all
you've
again.
lost your mind.
yeah.
So you go to can they fix that? This man has lost his mind. He's lost his marbles, you could say.
Yeah, where
Yep.
are my marbles, Bagpuss? I say my eyes, my pupils the size of goddamn
plates.
50-cent coins.
Yeah.
and my legs a mess of bones and meat.
I like that you plan to do this more than once. Also,
Well, yeah, because once Bagpuss fixes me, I'm right as rain.
Yeah, but then they'll be like, how could this man who we've got, evidence here of like many broken bones and severed spinal
I say through
cord.
Christ, all things are possible.
Okay, they can't argue that.
Okay, through Christ, anything.
I prayed real hard.
I prayed to
Well, I
I
guess
prayed
he
to the
did.
good Lord, and He
prayed.
delivered. And
Yeah,
then
all right.
I everybody's like, "Well done, he's back." And then I just go hang out in construction sites. And what's that? A girder's hit me on the head. I go, fuck. I do a tab. Oh, where am I? God, I hope I end up at Bagpuss's house.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hope there.
Yeah.
Okay. You're relying on a lot of luck while you're absolutely maggoted.
Yeah.
So I don't know how well that's going to go.
Well,
for
maybe
you.
I can rely on one of you or both of you for a cut.
Our friend has lost his mind after being hit
he's-
by girders.
Yeah.
So then,
Multiple
okay. So
girders.
Bagpuss will with the mice. We'll put I don't know felt in your brain.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you'll die.
So you're now like, oh yeah, he's good now.
Yeah.
He's like his mind has been found. It's all felt.
Yeah.
That doesn't fix your legs.
Can't they with like popsicle sticks? or
Why though?
something?
That's not the thing that was lost.
but it's broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm lost,
You are lost.
so I need to be broken. I need to be
But the
fixed
thing that
and
you-
found.
But
How many times can you have a legitimate injury ensue someone before it becomes suspicious?
Twice.
Yeah.
Honestly, most of the time once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
I just I'm like with Bagpuss because I need to. I'm trying to get my head around his magic. So it's like okay, cool. So he can. Anything that's lost, but has to be not lost. Like the person who's
Emily has to find it.
the person
Actually.
who's giving it to Bagpuss has to not be the owner of it.
So actually,
Yeah.
what I
And
need
it
to do for
really-
my
yeah, you
scam,
need to get-
is I need to befriend Emily earlier
Yeah.
and be like, you need to trip sit me. Basically.
I'm a Victorian era child.
Yeah, tight, nice.
What's LSD?
Don't worry about that. Just you're gonna
it's
get
like ether or whatever.
Yeah.
Shut up.
just Emma. You gotta know in about
Shut up, Emma.
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 You
I
gotta-
cannot
you
stress
My
how
name's
much.
Emily, sir.
Shut up.
Emma, just let me talk.
I yearn for the mines.
Yeah, here's what's gonna happen. In about maybe 6-7 months, you're gonna get a phone call for me. Okay, from me. I mean,
What's a phone?
I'll give you a phone. Here's a phone.
Whoa!
Yeah, figure it out. Shut up.
Whoa! I'm so scared of this.
Shut up.
Is this a mirror to Satan?
No.
Yes,
Yeah,
whatever.
what-
Shut
what
up.
doesn't matter.
You have a goddamn Bagpuss. Why are you acting this
Why is
freaked
this
out?
crazy to me?
She ran away with your phone.
Fuck.
Now, all jokes aside, I am very worried that I'm going to piss my pants in this Bagpuss
Go
episode.
piss. Go
I will
piss
be
me.
back in a second, listeners, and
Yeah.
because we filmed this now, there's no funny cuts.
Yeah,
I'll be
yeah,
back.
you-
Please just cut to an empty chair every now and then.
That's a good idea. Cut to an empty chair. I mean, cut to an empty chair and then play the Twin Peaks theme. Where's Joel Dusha?
Where'd he go?
What happened to Joel Dusha?
Okay.
Well, yeah,
So-
because then I was thinking, like, if then I call Emily and I
Yeah.
say, Emily, Emma, it's me. Oh, it's Emma, it's me. Come get me.
Throws it into the Thames.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think this through.
Yeah.
So when, say, Emily finds a lost thing,
Yeah.
and then they get it fixed, does it find its way back to the owner?
Well, that's the narrator is like, and Bagpuss put the wooden ship in the window in the hope that maybe one day its owner would find it. And then we never find out whether or not that happened or not.
Okay.
So, I mean, maybe.
no.
No, but probably no. But also, I think a power we're not using here is the ability, because Bagpuss is just a bunch of old shit and cloth.
Yeah.
And Professor Yaffle is just like a bookend.
Yeah.
And then they're brought to life.
Yeah, that's what
So
I'm
I think you
thinking.
bring anything you want to life if
Yeah.
it's amongst
Does it-
Bagpuss
Does
and
it
pals.
need to be like something with a face, like a Toy Story kind of rules?
I don't know. Yes, let's say yes.
Because then, like, yeah, it'd be like, all right, well, let's start making, paintings.
Yeah. Bring them paintings to life?
Paintings, or even just reprints.
Okay.
And then, like, like I put it out in the street. Emily's like, oh, I'll take that to, maybe I'll cut the painting.
Yeah.
Cut the reprint.
Nice.
Whatever. And then Emily can be like, oh, a fucked up painting. I'll go give this to Bagpuss. It does it magical to life or whatever. The painting's like, oh, fuck, I'm a painting.
Yeah.
And then it's like, and then we put it on the windowsill, and hopefully the owner will be there, and I'll be there being like, yoink, talking painting, sell the talking painting.
Oh, now that's money in the bank.
Now.
$10, baby.
Great
$10
plan.
a pop, see my talking painting.
But unfortunately,
Yeah.
you'd need to take Bagpuss with you.
Why? I hate that
Because
guy.
Oh, that is true.
the painting won't talk.
So I won't talk?
It won't talk unless Bagpuss is alive. When Bagpuss becomes alive, everything else does.
And only in that store.
Are we sure it's only in that store? We never see them outside.
God, I hope so.
What's the... So...
Also, people talk a big game about how much water you're meant to drink in a day, but they never talk about how much that's going to make you need to piss.
Yeah, dude.
2 liters of water?
That's a lot of pissing, dude.
Dude, I've only had like 500 mils of water so far. I've pissed like 3 times today. And the coffee.
Yeah, that's
I didn't
crazy.
piss in the coffee. Anyway.
Thank you, dude. So, hang on. The revised question was personal gain or profit.
Yeah.
Right? So, personal gain can be something that is good for me.
Yeah.
Right?
As long as you have a good
So, I
time.
know where Bagpuss's
store
is cool. Guess what I can get? Fire.
Yeah.
Yes.
What if I torch that fucking shop down?
That's actually the perfect answer. Personal gain, we kill Bagpuss.
Yeah, burn
Like-
the shop to the ground. Emily comes
Yeah.
there the next morning.
Oh, my Bagpuss.
He is.
He's in a worse place.
Puss.
I say, where were you, Emily? I was gonked out of my brain in the desert.
Where were you, Emily? You were meant to be in there. I hate you too.
I hate you too.
I think you're a witch, actually.
I was going to all I wanted to do was burn to the ground this store, Bagpuss, who is a felt piece of demon, and you.
Yeah.
Where were you?
Where were you? Where do you live?
Fuck your demon shop.
I'm gonna burn your house down.
I think that's good personal gain.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's
dude.
good character development to try and kill a Victorian era child and her demon cat.
Yeah,
I mean, it's all set in the Victorian era as well.
No.
unclear.
I don't
Unclear.
think-
And she also might
I
not
was
be.
gonna-
She might just be like a '70s kid too.
I was going to say,
she looks too fucked up to be 70s.
Show me.
like, a Victorian era child. I mean, killing a child in the Victorian era dying, that seems easy.
Yeah. Oh, you could kill a child in the Victorian era.
Yeah.
You just gotta
Yeah.
clap.
wait.
Sneeze.
Bah! That'll get him, dude.
Consumption?
Yeah.
Is that what got him?
That's what got a lot of cowboys.
Yeehaw.
Yeah. I think
Oh, hate it.
the beautiful thing about a Victorian, if you want a Victorian child dead, is you just gotta wait.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Time.
Time will come for them, dude.
Yeah,
They sweep
yeah.
enough chimneys,
Yeah.
or whatever, get enough testicular cancer, and they're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you did burn Bagpuss, he'd be dead. Right?
Yeah. Bagpuss would burn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
we'd
you
kill him, right?
hope he was dead, and then
From the
you would
ashes
be
of
lying, you'd be lying in bed, and you'd hear the horrible Bagpuss theme,
And then the yawn of when he wakes up.
and, you,
Oh, what has happened to my body?
and then he would eat you sort of like an anaconda.
Bagpuss,
delicious.
Bagpuss, I thought you were a dead puss.
No, I was a pirate captain once, actually. Let me sing you a song about it.
Wow, that's horrible. Are there any toys you'd want to bring to life?
No, but I was thinking, what about I just take, say, some knitting needles.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just, in my own
Oh.
ears, so I never have to hear his awful song. And then with the same knitting needle,
Yes!
Yes.
never have to look at his stupid face
It's a
again.
good
The only
move.
experience you now have is just a big smile on your face.
So I go like, Emily, I have found these broken knitting needles.
Put them together again.
Can you please get them fixed for me? I have a brilliant idea.
That's not a bad strategy.
Yeah.
That's not a bad
I
strategy.
think, blinding and deafening yourself and then just sitting there with a smile on your face knowing the Bagpuss can't hurt you
can
anymore.
never hurt you
That's the
again.
most personal gain you can get from experiencing a Bagpuss.
Absolutely.
Or burning down Bagpuss's house
Yeah,
and
yeah.
threatening to kill a child.
Yeah. Or it's like turning Bagpuss into like a shirt or something.
Yeah,
Shirt
yeah.
puss.
Shirt puss, unstuffing him and stuff. That would be pretty good
Yeah,
too.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Fuck
'cause he's not
Bagpuss.
alive during the day.
No.
It's
You
a
throw him
shop?
in the Thames, dude.
Well, it's a shop, right?
Yeah.
So I can go there and buy him, yeah?
No, they don't sell anything.
Everything's got a price.
Not this shop.
Yeah, everything's got a price.
Fuck that
You go and you
Bagpuss
say
shop.
$1 million, give me Bagpuss.
Give me Bagpuss, I'll give you a tenner.
And then Bagpuss isn't a lot. You know, I mean, if you take out, I mean, you know, it's grim, but if you take out Emily, there's nobody to bring Bagpuss to life.
So she brings him to life.
Well, she sings the song.
She sings the song, yeah.
She's the one that knows the song.
You know, you don't
even need to like take her out.
You don't have to kill her. You
dig a hole, put her in it for a bit. She gotta climb out of a hole
for a bit. For how long?
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess she gets out of the hole. Well,
you have to do it long. What I was thinking is
now again, maybe a bit grim. Would she remember the song if I just hit her once in the head with a shovel?
Okay.
Just like gonk.
Well, it's a song, but it has to be at night, right?
No, well, she sings a song during the day and then she leaves,
and then at night he comes left. I just think you need to pay for her to come to a different country or something. Get her out of England.
Okay,
she loves Bagpuss.
Can I Great Expectations her or whatever?
Yeah.
Where I be Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
And I can be like, hey, you know, an anonymous donor to pay for her college somewhere away from
in America
Bagpuss.
or something. Yeah. And then she goes.
So, okay, step one, I rob a bank.
Okay, good. We're back.
Get the money to rob a bank.
Yeah.
Get Bagpuss to Clint. Do that brilliant idea we came up with the other before.
Genius plan.
No notes. When we use that money to then send Emily away to the Americas, where she gets a proper education.
Yeah.
And because she's Victorian era, she can probably get sucked into like the roaring 20s in America.
Exactly. She's not going to ever come back.
It's the Victorian era. It's the late 1800s.
Yeah. You're right. She could make it to the roaring 20s.
She'd be old in the roaring 20s.
Yeah, it depends on when in the 1800s it is.
Yeah.
If it's like 1890.
Yeah.
Okay, you got to flee the Ripper.
Yeah.
To go to America.
Oh, the Ripper.
Oh, hang on. Have we thought about...
Hello, Jack.
Hey, Jack.
Hey, Jack, I got a job for you. I know you love to mutilate ladies of the night. However,
what about a Bagpuss of the night?
Why are you talking to me with my accent? Oh, who can say?
Oh, it's a bit of self-protection, ain't it, Jack?
Yeah, so you don't know who I am.
You might think I'm you.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Oh, kill Bagpuss. How about that, Oracle?
It's funny. It's sort of starting to become like he's asleep and you're trying to influence his dreams. Oh, kill Bagpuss. Kill Bagpuss.
You're feeling very sleepy though, aren't you, Rip?
Hypnotizing someone as like a last resort is really funny. You're sleepy.
Ripper, you know, I'm inceptioning you.
You try
You don't know what that means just yet, but you will, maybe.
In 100 years, this is going to be big for you, Jack the Ripper. Also, I'm hypnotizing you over the phone.
That's right, I've got him on the phone. How'd he get a phone?
I don't know, but I think that, personal gain, financial gain, whatever, all we need to do is just kill that fucking cat.
Yeah, fuck Bagpuss is really the
And what's
resolution.
England? What's wrong with you? Why is this your favorite TV show?
I think it's crazy to imagine that there is
You didn't get Pokemon over there?
A proportion of UK listeners right now who see Bagpuss in the title of this episode and get waves of beautiful nostalgia rushing over them. Can I just say you're wrong for that?
Yeah.
Okay?
Your national cat's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's too big.
Yeah, it's way too big,
It's too big. There's so many things wrong with it. The things that I hate most about it are its eyes, but I also hate its size.
Yeah.
I also hate its the stripes. I hate its mouth.
It's awful.
Its name is also bad.
Bagpuss. Yuck, dude. Our national cat, Modigliana.
Aggro.
Yeah. Our national cat, Aggro. Absolutely baller.
Yeah, dude, he's awesome.
I love Aggro, that cat.
Do you reckon I could do Aggro on your desk?
How?
Like if I put my head there, I'd be like Aggro, right?
I think, yeah.
Are you thinking of Dickie Knee?
I'm thinking of Dickie Knee.
Dickie Knee's face.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Well, I could Dickie Knee your desk.
Yeah, easily, but Aggro, you got a blue hat.
Yeah.
Aggro is, I guess.
I mean, Aggro's just a guy.
Yeah.
Well, no,
He's just a cat.
He's like a cat man, sort of.
What is Aggro? He's bad news, but he's better than Bagpuss.
Yeah, dude.
Bagpuss looks like he's always on the verge of tears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like he would be wet-eyed.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty horrible, dude. It's a haunted TV show.
Yeah.
It's awful stuff. Disgusting. Well, yeah. Fuck Bagpuss.
Fuck Bagpuss.
Oh, sorry, late edition.
Yeah.
But in the 1800s, what was everyone's stances on witches?
They didn't like them.
Yeah.
Burn Bagpuss to the ground.
No.
Emily.
Burn Emily at the stake.
Yeah.
Burn Emma at the stake.
Yeah.
All right, deal. Sounds like a plan, dude.
Yeah.
Actually, I think in the 1800s, probably they didn't believe in witches anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It was kind of a bit late. But, I mean, whatever.
They were like doing science.
It was sort of like a bit beyond the age of reason. You only go like 1600s.
Yeah, I know. But
early.
1700s.
But I'm just like, what was the big thing? What could we like, hey, this person here, they're clearly channeling Satan. Look at this Satan cat.
Actually, in the 1800s, people really loved occultists. So
they did too.
It was kind of the perfect era to be a witch.
We could try and sell Bagpuss to Crowley.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
The Victorian era, it ends with the death of Queen Victoria, 1901. World War I's around the corner. We'll just get
Blitz.
Bagpuss drafted. Or put him in the Blitz.
He's in... maybe he's not in London, but yeah, we'll get it Bagpuss drafted.
Yeah.
To the trenches with Bagpuss.
To the trenches with you.
God, dude, the trenches. Do you reckon you'd be better in World War I or II?
Let's see.
Like, do you reckon you'd have a better time on the front lines or in the trenches?
I think across the board, it's pretty much widely accepted that World War II was way worse, right?
Yeah.
What was
But could you have thrived?
I'm just thinking like the technological leap.
Yeah.
From when it was like, we got like horses, and then we've got like and the musket or whatever. Then we're like, a Gatling gun.
Yeah.
That would have shocked you.
Yeah.
World War I, the biggest fear was mustard gas and tanks when you.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, tanks when you were in World War One.
And then World War II, you're like, sorry, the bomb wiped out what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Boots on
the ground, I think I'd go World War One. I think I'd thrive in the trenches, dude.
I think the way you're saying this is making it seem like that's a controversial opinion.
Yeah,
I think World War One. Yeah.
I
think I'd have a better time.
Yeah.
I mean,
you'd be fighting side by side with Bagpuss there.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is a worse time. Yeah.
That's okay. Maybe you'd be a coward and you'd get to be the one to shoot him in the back.
That would be awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Or send him out into no man's land and he gets torn apart by the no man's land ghouls.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, on that note, I've been Joel.
I've been Jackson.
Dude.
I've been Joel. Yep.
And hey, Bagpuss. It's bad. Bad puss. What do we think about that?
Bad puss. Yeah. Where are those no man ghouls going?
See ya.
Bye.